Hello again, I hope you're back for more TOEFL Tuesdays. This is TOEFL Tuesdays, like I said, and I'm Lucas. I'm the TOEFL expert at magoosh.com, and today I'm going to talk about how to grade your answers on TOEFL speaking, or how to grade your students' answers if you're a teacher. Now, this is for both self-study and for teachers. So, if you're a student or a teacher, both, come one, come all. You're welcome. All right. So, how you're going to grade TOEFL speaking. There are really three parts. And if you look at a official ETS rubric for grading, it's not so clear exactly what is most important. So hopefully this and the three parts I will talk about will make it a little bit simpler for you. Will give you a way to think about what is the most important in a response. First of all, clarity of speech. By this I mean pronunciation. I mean stresses, if the correct words are stressed. I mean how fast you speak or how slowly you speak. How long are the pauses? Are the pauses unnatural? Is there a lot of and So this is really just the quality of the sound. And if you can understand easily what somebody is saying as if they are like a native, as if they are a clear spoken native. Obviously, some people don't speak clearly even in their own language. So this is all about whether you can actually understand the words that they are saying. This is big. This is a very big part of TOEFL speaking grading. It is one of the most important parts. And if you are a student, you can pretty easily compare your answers with other answers and hear the differences in clarity just by hearing speed, the uhs and ums, and parts like that, and how well you enunciate, like I'm doing now. That is using very strong sounds for each consonant. If you're speaking kind of like this, if you speak like that, then it's not very enunciated. And you can hear that by comparing with another recording. So we have some recordings for you and other guidelines at this link here, TOEFL.magoosh.com/grading-your-answers. And that will help you in comparing your answers to some others for clarity of speech. It will also give you guidelines for the content of your speech. This is the second most important part. The content of your speech, the content of your answer means, did you actually explain the correct information? So, 4 parts of TOEFL speaking, 4 out of the 6 are they are integrated. They are not independent. They are integrated, meaning you read and you listen before you speak. So what you read and what you listen and what you hear has to be in that answer. You need to give the correct content, the correct answers. And even on the independent questions in which you're talking about like your life and your experience, even on those, you need to have good content with clear examples, clear reasons, explanation of your thoughts, your memories and your ideas. Now, the content of your answers, is also something that students can grade themselves. And again, follow that link that I mentioned earlier to our site where you can see some guidelines. The rubrics actually help with this. The official ETS rubrics do help. And third, last but not least, quality of your language. Many students are very concerned about this as the most important part. The vocabulary and the grammar and whether there are mistakes. It is important, yes, but it's just one part. You can grade those other things too. Now, quality of language is harder for a student to grade themselves. It's very hard to hear your own grammar mistakes and your own vocabulary mistakes because those mistakes come from not knowing. But if you study your grammar and if you keep improving your vocabulary, then you can listen again to your old answers and sometimes find mistakes. So even students can do this themselves. If you are a native English speaker teaching students, this is one of the easiest things to see. But don't think only about this. Also think about those other parts, the clarity and the content. Content is really key. Once you think about all three of those things, again, that is the quality of the, let's go back through them. Quality of the language, how correct the answer is in the content, and the clarity of the speech. If you have all three of those, that's how you get a top answer on TOEFL speaking. Again, I'm Lucas. It was good talking to you. I hope to see you at TOEFL.magoosh.com. And we will see you next week, next Tuesday, for more TOEFL Tuesdays. Thank you for joining us.